that he actually wants to diversify his experience and learn about kind of Malaysian and Southeast Asian vector-borne illnesses, which are obviously relevant here. So we have this guy is actually, he's just here because he's good looking. He really is not a world authority on anything. What about PUGSOM? So a lot of people ask us, why are we not a branch campus of Johns Hopkins? This was a discussion at a very high level, and I think it's philosophically an important distinction between Duke and US. We are meant to be, PUGSOM is meant to be Malaysia's next great university. It's not meant to be a second-tier branch campus of a great American university. And I think that's the plan. So we want, in the future, down the road, obviously there's disparity in reputation right now. Johns Hopkins up here, PUGSOM is still very new. But what we're planning is that every year PUGSOM is going to come up so that soon, in some foreseeable, in my lifetime, if not sooner, they're going to be peers, they're going to be siblings, they're going to be close partners. They're not going to be kind of a primary and a secondary relationship. We're going to continue to recruit outstanding faculty, and we're going to emphasize research and education from day one. And in fact, our clinical services will not really open up till 2014. And I think that's the right way to do it because it allows us to focus full-time on research and education for at least the first 2 or 3 years to get those up and running, because they're harder to get up and running in some respects. All of our students will have opportunities throughout the curriculum to have interactions at Hopkins, and I already have Hopkins students who signed up to come visit PUGSOM and do help with teaching rotations for this year at PUGSOM. So there's going to be dynamic exchange back and forth with students both ways. The Hopkins students are going to benefit from Malaysia, and the Malaysian students are going to benefit from Hopkins. We plan to provide all students preparation for U.S. specialty training. Now I'm careful with my wording here because I understand. It is my intention that a graduate of PUGSOM will be eligible to go to a residency in a specialty in the United States, totally. I can tell you that Duke, Singapore Health is opening U.S.-style residencies this year, accredited through the Accreditation Council of Graduate Medical Education for the U.S., and they're enrolling people there. So is Qatar, Cornell and Qatar, so is American University of Beirut. So there's going to be U.S.-style residencies in Asia, I promise you, in the next 3 years. We are also planning to build those kinds of residency trainings at the Perdana University Hospital when it opens also. And we are working with the government to help them understand the differences in the two different graduate entry versus undergraduate entry models. Okay? We can't make any promises, we can't make any claims, but we can say that we are in active discussions with many people in Malaysia to help highlight the differences between graduate entry and undergraduate entry. And so far we've had very, very willing ears in terms of the discussion. And remember, our project is a public-private partnership, so the public is already involved at that level. We also plan to prepare, like I say, for PUGSOM to be in the world rankings, certainly before my lifetime's over. By the time Avi is dean, we're going to be in the world rankings. Can we do it? It's a challenging, we've been working very hard. Let me tell you, we've been working our butts off. But we're ready to go. We're actually pretty excited. We think we can do it, and so does Obama. He actually called in and said, yeah, I got your back on this one, okay? Hopefully he'll have 4 more years to do that. Keep an eye on this. I'm going to introduce Dave Trabilsey to finish off now, because he has some comments about the first class and what we're trying to do, but I'll be happy to answer questions when we're done. But hopefully that gives you some context to why Hopkins has the Hopkins name, why graduate entry, and kind of what we're trying to do with PUGSOM here.